Hey guys, today you're watching the Install Proz channel. We're going to be showing you how to install our universal door sill kit. Whether it's been a car, a truck, or an SUV, you've probably seen door sills that have been scuffed or damaged as a result of the driver getting in and out of the car and dragging their feet across the door sill. Whether you're a car enthusiast or somebody who just likes to see their vehicle looking nice, our door sill kit will help prevent this. As you can see on this 2016 Dodge Ram, the door sill has already been damaged, and we're installing the door sill kit to help prevent further damage. So let's get started. Here we have our universal door sill kit. The kit includes two pieces of material that are 32 inches long by 3 inches wide, an installation gel, and a squeegee. 32 inches is going to be sufficient to cover any vehicle, as you're really only looking to cover the area between the two door bends. That's the area where your feet's typically going to drag when you're getting in and out of the vehicle. The very first thing you want to do before you get started is make sure you've cleaned the door sill thoroughly. To do that, you're going to wash it with soap and water, and then you're going to use our alcohol and water solution. The mixture for that can be found in one of our other videos. A link to that should come across the screen. You can click on that to go see what the mixture of alcohol and water is. The alcohol and water will help make sure that there's no grease or wax left behind after you've cleaned it that would prevent the material from adhering properly. So we'll get started. Here we have our water and soap solution we're going to start off with. Just spray the door sill. Clean it really well. Make sure there's no dirt or debris left on the area you're going to be installing the door sill on. Well, after you've got that clean with the water and soap, you'll follow it up with the alcohol and water solution. And again, the mixture to this can be found in one of our other videos. The link should come across the screen. This just helps make sure that there's no wax or grease left behind that would prevent the door sill from adhering properly. So now that's good and clean, we'll grab our kit. There's our gel solution. We'll unroll one of these door sills. You're just gonna, you can do it however you'd like. What we typically do is just measure it out by hand. Probably end up trimming some of it off as there'll be extra. If you wanted, you could run it up this corner. Makes the installation a little bit more challenging. You'll probably have to do some relief cuts. Because your feet are only hitting right in here, I typically just run it to the corners of the bends. It just makes the installation easier. So we're going to go from there to there, and we'll just trim it there. Now that you've got the material cut, and you were able to cut it with just a regular pair of household scissors, dry fit test it again. Make sure that you're getting the coverage that you want. Make sure that it's not too long, because if you get into these bends and you don't really need coverage on those bends, it'll just make it harder to install. So here I've got the coverage that I'm looking for. We're covering the area that's already gotten a little bit of damage, and I'm out of these turns. If you do decide that you want coverage up these turns, you can do that. You'll just need to make some little relief cuts in the material so that you can make this bend. So now it's clean. We've got our material cut to size. We can start to install it. We'll just be spraying the gel solution on the door sill. We'll be carefully removing the backing of the door sill and spraying it with the solution. So we'll get started on that. Here we have the gel. You have two door sills, so just pay attention to the amount of gel that you have. This needs to be enough to do both of your door sills, which it should be if you don't get too crazy with it. So we'll just use this. We're going to spray the door sill. And then we're going to remove the backing from the door sill. You don't want this material to touch itself while it's dry. If it does, you'll ruin it. So as you're peeling it off, spray it. You don't want any dry spots on this either. If there's dry spots and it touches a dry spot on the door sill, it'll make it difficult to install. Okay, now it's all wet. We'll just position it so we have the coverage that we wanted. This gel will allow it to slide around. You don't press too hard on it. You can pop it loose. It does get a little stuck. Make sure you've got it lined up the way you want it. Kind of use your fingers, push it in, and then you want to start in the middle. As you start to squeegee this out, start in the middle and work your way out. You'll be able to avoid bubbles. If you have a cloth, start here in the middle, tack it down, and you'll want to use some of this solution on top of it so that your squeegee will slide across it. Otherwise it's pretty sticky. Start in the middle, squeegee it like that. Then just use short overlapping strokes as you go. So you don't want to leave any liquid behind. So push it out, push it up, roll it over the bend. So you're in the middle. You sprayed it. You don't have to use the gel to spray it. You can use just regular soap and water, something that'll just allow your squeegee to slide across the top of it. And one thing that we probably haven't mentioned yet, or I haven't mentioned yet, is that should you run out of gel, you can use the baby shampoo and water solution, and that can be found on our solution video, which there's already been a couple links to. So you're just working from the middle, going short overlapping strokes, making sure that you're getting all the solution, the gel, out from behind it, rolling it up over the top. It's probably kind of hard to see here in the camera, but my material actually goes from here up to here, so I cover this whole bend, and this is the area where feet were dragging and causing it to scratch. And wiping the material off behind you like that as you're going will just help make sure you don't have any bubbles left behind. You'll see them right away. Start there. And if you have an area that's not sticking down right away, just give it time. This material has a tack time. So you've got it wet. You might wait 10-15 minutes if you have an area that's not sticking down right away. You can come back and you'll be able to push it down. If you do need to pull the material back up, you can do that at this point. So if you have a problem, you need to pull it back up, you can pull it up. But once it's dry and you remove it, material's garbage after that. So if you see something that you want to get out, do it while it's still wet. Don't wait until it's dry. There we go. This half of it is all done. It looks great. There's no bubbles. There's no moisture left behind. I'll just work my way back the other way now. Starting from the center. Wiping it as I go, using short overlapping strokes. If you did not clean it correctly and you had wax or grease or something left behind, it's not going to stick very well. So That's super important. Okay, that is done and it looks good. There is a spot right here, I'll show you. It actually was a little bit up in the lip and it's not sticking down. I can push it and it's just popping back up. So I'll show you that on the camera. And what you'll do there is we'll just wait, 10 minutes or so, wait for it to get tacky, and then we'll just push that in again. Now we've waited about 10 minutes, and you can see this area down here, it wasn't really wanting to stick down. So we waited 10 minutes, allowed the material to tack up, and now we're going to try and push it down. Now this material stretches, so you can see that it's kind of tight across the bend here, but we'll be able to push it down in the corner. Now it should stick down because we've waited. Here I'm just going to run my finger into the corner like that, push it down. And you can see that now it's staying down. Now if you had a problem, if you're looking at your door sill and you see now, it's still pretty wet, relatively speaking, you can pull it off without creating a problem. But if you see that you've got an area where you missed some of the gel solution, you didn't get quite squeegeed out, and there's a pocket somewhere in the middle of that door sill, you can lift it up. So you can grab a corner like this, pull it back, and get to wherever that pocket is, and you just have to make sure that when you pull it back, you're spraying the door sill again, and you're spraying the material again before you put it back down, and then you can squeegee that pocket out, just like this. Thanks for watching our door sill kit video. We hope you found it helpful. We just wanted to quickly reiterate the fact that if you don't feel like you're going to have enough gel to do your second door sill, don't worry. You can use the baby shampoo and water solution. The mixture for that can be found in one of our other videos. It's a solution video. We've already provided a link to it a couple times within this video. So check that out if you feel like you're going to need it. If you found the video helpful and liked it, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. From time to time, we'll be doing giveaways. Also, check out the description of this video. We may be providing a discount on this product or other products on our website. So check that out. Thank you.